Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. We work incredibly hard to bring you these spooky stories, and your support means the world to us. A simple like and a quick comment helps our videos reach more people on YouTube. So if you enjoy this story, please show us some love. Thank you so much. Now, let's begin. Arushi was a hardworking, independent 24-year-old girl. Having recently finished her main studies, she was now giving private tuitions to support herself while pursuing further education. She lived alone in a small rented flat, paying her own rent, bills, and expenses. Like most people her age, a big part of her life was spent scrolling through social media. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. She was always on top of the latest trends, whether it was a new dance challenge or a must-have fashion item. Lately, a new craze had taken over her friend group. The Labbo doll. These cute yet slightly strange-looking monster-like figures, with their big eyes and quirky smiles, were capturing everyone's attention. The final push came when Arushi's best friend posted an Instagram reel, lip-syncing with her own Labbo doll. "Oh my god, that's so cute," Arushi thought to herself. Without a second thought, she found a website and ordered one for herself. The parcel arrived the very next morning. Arushi excitedly tore open the box. Inside was the Labbo, its eyes seeming to glisten as if it were alive. "Wow, this Labbo trend is really cool," she mused. "I can't be left behind. It's my duty to follow the trend." With that, she immediately took some selfies with her new doll and made a reel, posting it online. Perfect, she thought. A trend comes, and Arushi doesn't follow. Impossible. The likes and comments started pouring in almost instantly. Her friends were all saying things like, "Super cute, and I want one too." Arushi was thrilled. That night, she placed the smiling doll on her bedside table and slept soundly. But the next morning, everything changed. When Arushi woke up, she felt something was off in the room. The Labbo doll's position had changed. It wasn't on the table anymore. It was lying on the floor below it. It must have fallen during the night, she thought, not paying it much mind. She picked it up, placed it back on the table, and left to teach her tuitions. When she returned home that evening, she was scrolling through Instagram when a notification popped up on her phone. It was a message from an unknown account. It read, "I'm watching you." Ugh. What a weirdo. Arushi mumbled, dismissing it as spam. She spent some more time on her phone, and before sleeping, she took another selfie with her Labbo, uploaded it to Instagram, and went to bed. In the middle of the night, as she tossed and turned, she felt a strange touch. She opened her eyes and froze. The doll was on the bed, right next to her. She sat up in a panic. "Wait, I put it on the table. How did it get on my bed?" She stared at the Labbo. Its eyes seemed to be shining in the dark. Are its eyes glowing? No, it must be a reflection of light. She tried to reassure herself, but sleep wouldn't come. She spent the rest of the night restlessly turning over and over. The next morning, she looked at herself in the mirror and gasped. Her face was covered in faint, red marks, like someone had scratched her with their nails. She also felt unwell, a strange heaviness settling over her. "How did I get these marks? I was fine last night." Shaken, she tried to stick to her routine and went to teach her classes. That evening was even stranger. Arushi was in the kitchen cooking when she felt a chilling sensation, as if someone was standing right behind her, staring. She was terrified. Mustering all her courage, she spun around, but there was no one there, except for the Labbo doll, which was now sitting on the kitchen table. "How is this here? I left it in the bedroom." Her heart pounded in her chest, fear written all over her face. She couldn't understand how the doll was moving from one place to another on its own. As this internal struggle raged, she cautiously approached the doll. The moment her fingers touched it, she felt an icy coldness spread through her hand. Arushi let out a sharp scream and stumbled backward, falling to the floor. This toy, its hand was ice cold. Or am I just imagining things? What's happening to me? Am I hallucinating from lack of sleep? She left the doll right there in the kitchen and went to her room to sleep. But rest was impossible. A severe headache was throbbing in her temples. Unable to sleep, she decided to call her friend, Vani, to calm her nerves. "Bunny, I'm not feeling well," she said, her voice trembling. "Arushi, what happened to you?" Vani asked, concerned. "I don't know. I feel this heaviness all over, and I can't sleep. Can you come over?" There was a pause. "Oh, Arushi. I'm so sorry. I'm at my cousin's birthday party tonight, so I can't make it. Just take some medicine and get some rest. I'll come over tomorrow, I promise." After hanging up, Arushi took a simple headache tablet and tried to go to sleep. Around dosam, when the world was silent, a foul stench filled the house. It smelled like a rotting animal carcass. The smell was so strong it woke Arushi up, but the sight that greeted her made her heart stop. Her soul felt like it had been seized by an icy grip. Sitting on her chest was the Labbo doll, but it wasn't cute anymore. It looked terrifying. Its plastic body was decayed in patches, and its face was twisted into a horrifying smile. Long, sharp teeth, like those of an animal, protruded from its mouth. Its eyes were completely red, glowing like burning lava. It looked as if it was about to tear her apart at any second. Arushi was shaking violently with fear. With a surge of adrenaline, she shoved the doll off her chest, scrambled out of the room, and ran into the hall. She frantically grabbed her phone to call the police, but her blood ran cold when she looked at the screen. There was no signal, not a single bar. The house was completely cut off from the outside world, and she was trapped inside. With Italiano. Friends, we're working so hard to bring you these horror stories, and we really need your support. A simple like and a quick comment from you helps our videos reach more people on YouTube. So please, take a moment to hit that like button and drop a comment. Thank you so much for your love. Now, let's meet Arushi, a 24-year-old hardworking and independent girl who just finished her studies to support herself and her ongoing education. She gives home tuitions. She lives alone in a rented flat, paying her own rent, bills, and all other expenses from her earnings. Like most people her age, she spends a lot of her free time scrolling through social media. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. They were all a huge part of her life. She was always the first to jump on new trends, whether it was a new challenge or a fashion item. Lately, a new craze had taken over her friend circle. The Labbo doll. These cute, yet slightly strange-looking monster-like figures with big eyes and a constant smile were captivating everyone. Arushi's best friend even posted an Instagram reel where she was lip-syncing with her own Labbo doll. Arushi saw it and thought, "Oh my god, that is so cute." Without a second thought, she found a website and ordered a Labbo toy for herself. The parcel arrived the very next morning. Arushi eagerly tore open the box. Inside was Labbo. Its eyes seemed to shine, almost as if it were alive. "Wow, this Labbo trend is really cool," she said to herself. "Why should I be left behind? It's my job to follow the trend." Immediately, she made a reel and started posting selfies with her new Labbo. Perfect. A trend comes, and Arushi follows. Could it be any other way? The likes started pouring in as soon as she uploaded the post. Her friends flooded the comment section. "Super cute! I want one too." Arushi was thrilled. That night, she slept soundly, with a smiling Labbo sitting on her bedside table. But the next morning, everything changed. When Arushi woke up, she felt something was off in the room. Labbo's position had changed. It was lying on the floor below the table. It probably fell during the night, she thought, not paying it much mind. She picked it up, placed it back on the table, and left to teach her tuitions. When she returned home that evening and was scrolling through Instagram, a notification suddenly popped up on her phone. It was a message from an unknown account. It read, "I'm watching you." Ooh, people send the weirdest messages these days. Arushi mumbled, dismissing it as a spam message. She continued playing on her phone for a while. Before going to sleep, she took one last selfie with Labbo, uploaded it to Instagram, and drifted off. In the middle of the night, as she turned in her sleep, she felt a strange touch. She opened her eyes. The doll was on the bed, right next to her. She sat up in fear. "Wait, I left it on the table. How did it get on my bed?" Arushi stared at Labbo. Its eyes were glinting in the dark. Are its eyes glowing? No, It must be a reflection of the light. She tried to reason with herself, but she couldn't fall back asleep. The rest of the night was spent tossing and turning. When she woke up the next morning and looked in the mirror, she almost fainted. Her face was covered in red marks, like someone had scratched her with their nails. She didn't feel well either. How did I get these rashes? Everything was fine last night. This beat the tease. She followed her routine and went to teach. That evening, as Arushi was cooking in the kitchen, she felt a chilling presence, as if someone was standing right behind her, staring. She was terrified. Mustering her courage, she spun around, but there was no one there, except for Labbo, sitting on the dining table. How is this here? I left it in the bedroom. Her heart was pounding. The fear was written all over her face. She couldn't understand how Labbo kept moving from one place to another on its own. As the struggle raged in her mind, she dared to approach the doll, but as soon as her fingers touched it, its eyes seemed to freeze and stare directly into hers. Arushi screamed and fell to the floor. The toy, its eyes, did they just move? Or am I delusional? What is happening to me? Why does nothing feel right? Am I hallucinating from lack of sleep? She left Labbo right where it was and went to her room to sleep, but sleep wouldn't come. A severe headache was throbbing in her temples. She kept turning over and over, but she just couldn't rest. To calm herself down, she got up and called her friend Vani. Vani, I'm not feeling well. Arushi, what happened to you? I don't know, Vani. My head feels so heavy, and I can't sleep at all. Can you come over? Oh, sorry, man. I'm at my cousin's house tonight. It's her birthday, so I won't be able to make it. Why don't you take some medicine and get some rest? I'll come to your place tomorrow. After hanging up, Arushi took a simple headache tablet and tried to sleep. Around 2 a.m., the atmosphere in the house was deathly quiet. Suddenly, a foul smell filled the air, like a rotting animal carcass. The stench woke Arushi up, but the sight that greeted her made her heart stop. She was so scared it felt like her very soul had been snatched away. Labbo was sitting on her chest, but this wasn't the cute doll she had bought. It looked terrifying. Parts of its body seemed rotten, and a horrifying smile was stretched across its face. Its long, protruding teeth looked like an animal's fangs. Its eyes were completely red, as if burning lava had been poured into them. It looked like it could kill her in the blink of an eye. She was shaking uncontrollably with fear. She violently shoved Labbo off her chest, scrambled out of the room, and ran towards the hall. She grabbed her phone, trying to call the police, but then she saw it. There was no network signal. 756 did not come. Did you want to go to all the networks with this phone? What do I do now? The Labbo was a toy. Then how was this alive? I don't know what is happening to me and why this toy is behind me. I don't understand anything. I have to get it out of the house as soon as possible. Maybe I can escape by asking for someone's help. She was thinking of going out of the house when something fell on her. She looks up scared. Labbo was sitting on the fan above. He had a vase in his hands, seeing which Arushi screamed loudly. Read more 838. He threw the horrible lube vase on Arushi. Arushi escaped from there, and the vase fell down and broke, and she ran towards the gate. He tried hard to open the gate, but the gate did not open. Why is this gate not opening? She ran to the balcony to call someone for help. She tries to speak, but no sound was coming out of her throat. He tried hard, but nothing happened. His voice was hoarse due to fear. He looked back. Music Nabu and Arushi were nervous. His life she was in halak. The pupils of his eyes are afraid. Read more 939. She had flown away. He was gasping for breath. Then Labbo jumps on her and she falls down. This was my dream. It was a very scary dream. I will throw this toy out today. Ever since I brought it home, strange things have been happening to me. He looked at the time. It was 5 a.m. She got up from the bed. When he looked at himself in the mirror, the rash marks on his body had increased. She angrily moves towards the kitchen to get Labbo. But there was no Labbo anywhere. After searching everywhere, she comes to the room. Redmore 1042, where she sees the toy is kept on her arm. He had no idea why this toy was doing this. Music, he picked it up and put it outside in the dustbin. After a while, the doorbell rang. On opening the door, he saw that Vani had come to meet him. What happened, man? Why are you so nervous? Arushi tells him all the incidents of the last 2-3 days. How the Labbo toy she ordered. Then how about after coming home after that strange thing started happening in the house? Music, Vani, I am very surprised to hear all this. Man, I can't believe it. But here, read more, 1153 after all. It seems that there is definitely some negative energy associated with that toy. Yes, man. Something is wrong with that toy. My head is still getting heavy and I am not feeling well. Yes, don't stress. I am not with you. Let me make something. You should go and rest until you have eaten. Music laughs. Vani and Arushi spent a good time together throughout the day. Arushi was still not feeling that much better. But Vani was with him, so he was a little relieved. After a while, around 8:30 p.m., Vani gets a call. Son, your mother read more. 12:46 p.m. has slipped down the stairs. If he has an injury on his back, you should come to the hospital quickly. That father, I just came. See how far this negative energy has reached. Don't know what's up, dude, but sorry, I have to leave now. I come now. How can I live alone? No, you rest at home. Anyway, your health is bad and nothing will happen now. In the morning, something happened. Nothing happened, right? And now, you've thrown that doll out of the house. He will do nothing now. Remove this illusion from your mind and be at ease. Seeing how mother is in the hospital, read more 1324, I will be back soon. Saying this, Vani left there. Arushi, who was feeling a little better because of Vani throughout the day. Music after he left, she went to her room and fell asleep on the bed. After a while, his eyes opened to a menacing sound. She gets up, nervously. Looking around the room, he found nothing. But as soon as his eyes fell on the wardrobe in front of him, his senses flew away. Labbo toy that he threw in the dustbin. He is now sitting on top of the cupboard, forgetting it. She screams loudly in fear. She runs away from there and sits in the hall. Read more. 1415 goes. She was trembling with fear. She gets very scared and starts chanting mantras of Hanumanji. Om Hanumit Nama. Om Hanumit Nama. That night passed out in such panic. When Savani came home, Arushi told her everything about how she was disturbed by that Labbo toy again. Seeing Arushi so nervous, Vani searches the internet about that Labbo. Then she saw some such cases with whom the same incidents as Arushi have happened. Vani immediately goes to a nearby church and tells Fr. Hearing all this, the father became a little worried. Read more. 1509 daughter should not have thrown that evil toy in the dustbin. It should be cut into pieces and burnt in a fire, and its ashes should be poured into the water of a pond. After listening to the father, Vani and Arush go home and do the same. Music, thank you, man, Vani. You helped me so much. Are you crazy now? Why are you saying thank you? Come on now. Everything is fine. Take care of yourself and go teach the children. And don't think too much. Yes, you are right. And from now on, I will not even follow any unnecessary train. Good. Take care of yourself. I will read more 1605 saying this. Vani left. Arushi was reading a magazine. Then he heard someone's footsteps from behind. What happened, man? You haven't gone yet? Arushi is fine now. There is no illusion in his mind. She gets up and goes out. Thanks for watching this story, guys. Friends, we make scary stories, but I want to tell you a scary statistic that 98% of the people who are watching our videos have not subscribed to our channel. So, if you are among those 98%, please subscribe to the channel. Read more 1656 music, friends. How do you like our video? Do let us know in the comments, and if you liked the story, please like. Italiano. We are excited by your likes, and please subscribe to Home's YouTube channel and press the bell icon so that you will be the first to see the upcoming story. Thank you so much for loving and watching our story. Read more.